Hello there, and welcome to a new top lane commentary of mine. So this is the next part of the Teemo top lane tutorials I'm making, and for this matchup we're facing Cho'gath. Into Cho'gath, I started with boots, and you will find the runes I use in the link in the description below. So there's nothing too special here. I'm running Airy and Ultimate Head, Transcendence, and Scorch. Ultimate Head and Transcendence I really like a lot for the Teemo shrooms later on, because you get an insane amount of cooldown reduction on the shrooms. But you can also run Mana Flow Band and spam more Qs in the laning phase, which is more on damage output. But, well, I think it's a matter of taste how you run it. For the secondary you have Triumph and Alacrity Legend, because these synergize really well into Teemo. Cho'gath is one really interesting matchup, actually, because he sustains like crazy, and once he hits 6, he can just run in your face and outright kill you. That's basically Cho'gath in a nutshell. Against him, it's really important to dodge all his stuff, and yeah, dodging is really important. So let's check out what his first skill is. Hovering around these minions, he really wants to take them. Told ya. Cho'gath is always pretty hard to poke, because he sustains from every minion he kills. And like most Cho'gath top lanes, he picked the Doran's shield, so he sustains after every hit. So while you're really good at Teemo at bullying people down in the laning phase, against Cho'gath that's not so easy. Failing a lot of CS here. And there we are. Boots make it a lot easier to kite his Rupture. And I'll just stick as much damage into him as I can. It's close to minute 3. That's the moment when you want to be getting careful about the enemy jungle. People like Kayn usually show up on minute 3:30 or such, so my window of time to be in front here is actually pretty short. Kayn was spotted in the mid lane, so he will eventually roam into top lane pretty soon. So gonna take this one creep, and then I'm gonna ward here. So Kayn is in our jungle. I'm gonna help Kayle, because right now I can't do much here for him against the Cho'gath. But mid lane is roaming into this too, so we shouldn't overstress this. My presence here helped Kayle, and I dropped the lane for the ward for the mid lane. And Kayn is invading her again, but I can't run there. And my team took 2 kills out of that. It's cool. Against Cho'gath, it's really important to dodge his Q as much as possible, or something like that happens. And you don't get away from that shit. It's a really annoying part about that.
I forget what started the fighting.
Post 6, if that stuff hits you, you're probably dead.
This one's for Johnny. Size is a liability.
Alright, I gotta fall back, because if Kayn is smart, he's gonna go for a gank pretty soon. So I'll just stay in XP range here. And like I mentioned before, it's pretty hard to bully him down because he's just sustaining so brutally hard.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
As long as he's able to take CS, it's pretty hard to beat him down. But I don't have vision around the river, so
We ain't all making it
I
out.
am in the position to bully him pretty hard. But if Kane shows up here, I'm pretty donezo. So Katarina wants to come for a gank here. We're not gonna take that, alright. Maybe I started out too early here. But I appreciate my mid lane roaming towards me. So let's drop that first shroom here into the lane. I really want to push this in. Because I bet he will be teleporting right back. There we go. So let's head home. It was a pretty good laning phase considering his CS. And he went for boots first. Alright. That's another reason why I love it to stay a little bit longer than your enemy. Because you can see what they bought. And knowing that he went for tier 2 boots is very valuable for me. Because that means I can buy tier 2 boots too. And can mitigate his advantage on me.
Natural born killer. Pieces of fairy tale. Come one with the jungle.
Giving him always an auto when I can.
This is very personal.
So his scream's down. Good Cho'gath players try to poke you down with the scream.
This'll be messy. Reinforcements ain't coming.
But so far none of his screams hit me. So pretty much the most top laners I usually play against would have been dead by this point.
Taking everyone with me.
Face tanking these creeps a little. Because I don't want to waste much room here.
One day there'll be a reckoning.
Alright, so his feast's down now. And he's pretty good.
They've been looking for yours truly.
Alright. When you're starting to have more and more shrooms around you, you can get a bit more aggressive on your lane, because you have a lot of stuff you can fall back into. And Teemo is very, very good at killing 2 people at once, if the shrooming works out as intended.
Nobody's innocent anymore.
Oh, really? Poking him down here. So there's King.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
So against Kane, I really like to put down some shrooms near the walls.
Outstanding.
And I really want to take this wave too. It's really important to push this into the turret before going, because this way the lane will eventually bounce back into me. And I have enough time to walk back. So let's pick up more damage here. And run back. So let's have a look at the CS. I'm still ahead, but Cho'gath is a tank, so
You'd be surprised how quick
Again, tanks don't suffer as hard as carries if they're getting gold denied. That's one thing I really don't like. And at this point, I should have been, I should have at least have one kill or such, but that didn't work out as intended. Oh, I found a fruit. Gonna let him eat my pink ward here. Oh, that's pretty silly of you, man.
More where that came from. I'm everywhere.
Got him. So he's straight too close to the shrooms in the brushes, and that eventually got him. Cheap kill. So against Cho'gath, you really need the sustained damage into him. So right now, he's dead, and I see that King is on bot lane, so I can safely push all the way down here like I want to. That was quite some decent damage into his turret. So let's remove these shrooms. They turned out to be really valuable here. And whenever his skills are on cooldown because he used them to farm, I have pretty much all the time I want to have to beat him. So I'm wondering if I should buy some MR. I don't know. I think magic penetration will be better. Although it really depends if he buys magic resistance or not. Because I feel like some Hextech Gunblade could be some fun too. He's taking so little damage from my attacks, it's really insane. So it's pretty harmless if as long as his skills are on cooldown here. But if you're gonna let yourself hit by the rupture, you're really in a world of pain. So right now he can just eat me. I gotta respect that.
Let the poison do its work.
And I'm gonna head home because I have the TP advantage in him. And yeah, I'm just gonna buy the usual stuff. So I'm gonna drop the shroom here into the lane because I really want to push as quick as possible, because I feel like Cho went home because I poked him really hard. And he got a walk back here, so I can't do a lot of damage to his turret here. And Mark is pretty close to get turret first blood. Which sucks, but I feel like she will get it before I can. Cho should be back with this wave. Yeah, there we go. That's sad, but I can't change it. As much as I wanted to finish the lane before Morgana did, I don't think I'm able to.
Watch your step. We ain't all making it out of here.
Dropping down as much damage into him as I can. And hard pushing this lane. Because probably We're gonna make it. Yeah, we did it. Awesome. We took the third first blood. That's all I wanted to happen. So, in general, that's one of the best outcomes you can wish for if the Cho'gath you're playing against is not utter shit. So let's take their blue buff. Because Teemo really loves to have blue buff. Alright, now let's hit him. I could push this into the turret again, but this guy is having full HP. And I'm really concerned about being as low as that against the full HP Cho'gath. So where next? I feel like bot lane could use some help too. But as Teemo, you are really good at pushing in general. And I feel like if I keep pushing here and shroom this side of the forest, they have a lot of problems with, in dealing with me. And my team is not losing at all. Our Caitlyn is strong, or Katarina is struggling a little, but... Oh, let's admit there's some big stuff happening over there. I feel like I can do something for my team. Should be able to pick up the Katarina. No. So let's retain control over this side of the jungle and push this top lane harder. Because right now I'm really out farming the Cho'gath pretty hard. I really want to fall back a little here. Let's certainly keep up the pressure.
Part of you never leaves the jungle.
So I want to keep every entry path to this area shrewd, as long as I have blue buff. And pick up the Grom too. You can't blind Grom, that sucks. Alright. Alright, let's keep fighting the Cho. Alright, although I'm a little bit scared right now. He doesn't have his Righteous Glory yet. But usually every Cho'gath fight builds Righteous Glory sooner or later. So I'm just running here. Oh, I'm flashing. Alright. That shit didn't work out as intended. That's what I'm talking about. Cho'gath gets really on top of you sooner or later, but he's not with his team. Instead, he's chasing me on the top lane, which is also, well, it's okay. So I really feel like I need the Hextech Gunblade into this matchup. It doesn't work out without. Because I need to be pretty alive against that. It's pretty normal that at some point it's getting harder and harder to kill Cho'gath alone. Was a bit cocky of me, but I took his flash only for a kill, while my team was winning hard on mid. So I don't feel like this was a bad decision, even though I died.
Time for the long nap.
I'm basically forcing Cho'gath to stay here.
Now we wait.
See ya, nerd. So I got 4 people here. 4 people doing nothing but chasing me, getting shred hard by all the shrooms I hit here,
Fairy tale.
while my team can do whatever they want to. That's what you gotta do when you're playing Teemo. I've got so much attention on my person here. And building Hextech Gunblade is really good if you're into a very sustaining matchup, because you sustain a lot better with the Gunblade.
Own this land. Natural born killer. Can't tell, but I've grown quite the beard under here. Teemo.
Alright. We used our flash kind of like on the same time, so I know that he can't flash me right now. But I'm getting more attention than I want to, so let's go back. 3 people on my lane again, while my team is doing Baron leisurely. I love it. I simply love it. So I can take this wave. And after that wave, I'll have the money for the Gunblade.
Been looking for yours
Yeah.
truly.
Awesome. So now for a change of plans, I'm gonna go bot lane. Holy shit. That Caitlyn is going nuts. But obviously shit didn't work out as intended for them.
You don't know about war.
Alright, so let's head bot lane to divert their
Good men die. I choose to
attention. 2 shrooms for the jungle, 1 for the lane.
This'll be messy.
If Varus gets closer, I'm just gonna toast him.
Survival ain't pretty.
Let's get away from here. Morgana is pretty spicy.
I know everything that happens.
And pretty fit also.
Tall folk don't last long round
So
here.
the game continues. You're taking control over the enemy side of the jungle, and that's why I love to have ultimate hat on Teemo, because you have so much more shrooming potential there. And let's be around the team here for once. I have a lot of damage. Could eventually burst. So I want to burst down this Varus here. There we go. 1 combo. 1 combo and dead. I love it. Alright, we got an inhibitor out of that. That's cool. I don't want to force more here. I don't think we can finish out of that. It's not, they're not that fucked. Alright, they are pretty fucked. Maybe we could.
You can't tell, but I've grown quite the beard under here.
So, to summarize the matchup against Cho'gath, you really need to dodge his stuff, and you can kill him while he's under level 11. Once he hits level 11, he gets more and more tanky, and it gets harder and harder to kill him in one go. And key to winning this is to dodge all his skills as much as possible. If the enemy Cho'gath maxes his Scream, you should go for some early magic resistance to mitigate the damage a little. And if you if you happen to get too much poke into your face, building a Hextech Gunblade is absolutely legit. One really good thing about the Gunblade is you're healing for 15% of your damage dealt. That means every single mushroom of yours heals you. That's really cool. So I got the Nashers now. And I don't feel like going to teleport somewhere. There's no good opportunity to teleport right now.
Never get attached.
So I want to have this blue buff again, because you can do so much good stuff with the blue buff as Teemo. But you gotta take it. Most people don't give it to you.
What to do before I punch out?
Yeah, not able to fry him though. But let's drop some shrooms down here. And there's the surrender, so I think this was a good example for how to deal with Cho'gath. Recorded in Gold 2 ranked ELO. And I thank you guys for watching, and hope you're going to tune in to the next episodes too if you're in for some Teemo lovin'. See you guys. Bye bye.